Your Excellencies, ministers representing the different countries, conference delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. It is a distinct honor to be addressing you at the 4th Indian Ocean Conference, and I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka and the chair of the conference, as well as the members of the conference committee for organizing this very important meeting. I equally wish to express my gratitude to the host country, the Maldives, for graciously welcoming us to its beautiful shores. The Indian Ocean Conference is a fitting occasion for all states who call the Indian Ocean their home, as well as other key partners and stakeholders to not just deliberate on issues and find solutions to common challenges, but to also mobilize efforts towards developing and ensuring the prosperity and stability of the Indian Ocean region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the fate of our region is complexly linked to the state of our ocean. The Indian Ocean, through its maritime space, is the source of our wealth and our well-being. Our economic activities are heavily reliant on this blue resource, and it is why the blue economy concept has materialized into a major driving force for our region's economic growth in sectors such as tourism, fisheries, and energy. Coastal and island developing states, such as the Seychelles, have been at the forefront of the blue economy movement, recognizing that oceans have a major role to play in humanity's future. It also offers an approach to sustainable development better suited to the country's circumstances, constraints, and challenges by unraveling new frontiers of marine resource development, such as bioprospecting and mining of the seabed. Consequently, a prosperous Indian Ocean region is reliant on peace and stability, as they are essential catalysts for sustainable development. The safety and security of our waters is therefore a priority for all governments. Whilst our ocean offers numerous opportunities, it can equally be host to significant problems for our countries. Illicit maritime activities such as piracy, drug trafficking, human trafficking, and illegal unreported and unregulated fishing are endangering the stability and safety of our region. It is a known fact that a nexus exists between these maritime crimes and international terrorism, including violent extremism. As an example, drug trafficking crimes perpetrated on our seas are contributing in destabilizing the region and fueling terrorist activities, whilst IUU fishing is diminishing the livelihoods of our fishermen and escalating desperation that oftentimes culminate into criminal activities and unrest. On that note, I wish to thank key partners such as the United States and India, who are actively extending valuable support to our region and ensuring its peace and stability. Additionally, we need to remind ourselves that piracy is an ever-looming threat to maritime security. In that regard, I wish to recall that much has been done by the international community to curtail the scourge in the Western Indian Ocean region. On our end, Seychelles has been proactive since 2009 in apprehending and prosecuting a significant number of pirates in the Western Indian Ocean, and the EU-funded Maritime Security, MASSE, the Regional Center for Operation and Coordination, the RCOC, which we are hosting since 2017, is the result of all the collective efforts aimed at promoting regional ownership and maritime security in the region. In that regard, Seychelles wishes to reiterate its expectations to regional and international partners, members of the Contact Group on Piracy of the coast of Somalia, for the steadfast support and calls for continued vigilance as piracy has been contained but not defeated. It is why the recent early release by the Somaliland authorities of 19 Somali pirates convicted in the Seychelles court is a cause for concern for all, as it stands to undermine the counter-piracy mechanisms, including arrest, prosecution, and imprisonment. These have been put in place to combat the scourge of piracy and other forms of illicit crimes and to deter the vulnerable Somali communities from engaging in criminal activities. We are therefore urging all partners and the international community to join us in condemning this decision. I would like at this point to thank the chair of the Contact Group on Piracy of the coast of Somalia, the CGPCS, the Indian Ocean Commission, represented by Mauritius, for taking this matter up with the United Nations Secretary General and the UN Security Council. Seychelles is calling on all states to assume greater ownership of the safety and security issues that are threatening the stability of the Indian Ocean region. And we welcome greater collaboration between international partners so as to achieve the following measures: a harmonization of national laws to guarantee legal fishing in the prosecution of perpetrators of illicit maritime activities, strict adherence to agreements and law enforcement mechanisms to combat piracy and illicit maritime activities, the sharing of information and coordination of operations to combat marine crimes and threats, the mobilization of resources and funds to finance law enforcement initiatives to counter maritime crimes, bilateral and multilateral engagements to strengthen maritime security cooperation with the aim of consolidating law enforcement efforts to combat illicit maritime crimes such as drug trafficking and the IUU fishing. Let us therefore work together in order to unlock the possibilities and potential at hand. It is only through concerted efforts that we as states in the Indian Ocean region can guarantee the security and prosperity of our people. I thank you for your attention.